As the Biden administration also ponders a massive infrastructure plan, officials from the Navajo and Colorado River Indian tribes told senators on Wednesday that they need sufficient funding for water projects and less federal oversight. Our Washington reporter Jake Holter explains more.
The Biden administration is preparing an infrastructure bill that could cost as much as $3 trillion. Tribal leaders said yesterday they hope some of that money will go to water projects, but they told senators that money is just one of the problems they face.
You don't need to just throw money at the problem. It helps, of course, but it's not the only thing holding tribes back.
Amelia Flores, chairwoman of the Colorado River Indian tribes, told the Senate Indian Affairs Committee that another thing holding tribes back is too much federal oversight.
CRIT has dealt with a number of legal and policy barriers that make efficient water infrastructure challenging.
Flores said the most consequential of these barriers is the Indian Non-Intercourse Act, which prohibits tribes like hers from leasing water without congressional approval. The hearing on the state of water infrastructure in Native communities also heard from Jason John, the director of the Navajo Department of Water Resources. He agreed with Flores, saying the Navajo Nation also faces challenges at every phase of water development.
There is a federal nexus at almost every stage of domestic water development. There needs to be a review of and improvements to the current staffing levels, funding, and policies imposed upon programs that assist in the pre-construction and construction activities for water-related projects.
John says that while the Indian Health Service has done good work with what it has, needs still far exceed what the service can accomplish without additional staffing and funding. In 2020, the Navajo Nation had almost $4 billion in water-related development needs, and John said the majority of that money, over $2.4 billion, is needed for critical domestic and municipal projects.
The collective goal should be to provide the necessary infrastructure so that thousands of families can live a better life.
And the first step to that goal, Flores says, is to include the people who know the needs best, the tribes themselves.
When tribes are excluded, ill-informed decisions follow.
In Washington, Jake Holter, Cronkite News.
More information on the Biden infrastructure plan is set to be released later next week as the president travels to Pittsburgh.